Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 62 degrees, 6:10 a.m. about. The gates opened at 6. As you see in the sign, I'm at Red Rock Canyon. It's west of Las Vegas. I'm out here, need to do 12 miles. It's Sunday in order to get 50 miles for the week. I'll be pretty happy to get 50 since I traveled from Colorado Springs, Colorado, out here to Vegas to play in a pool tournament, so trying to fit it in the runs when I can. I've been out here many times before. It is beautiful out here. All right, I am going to be doing the Grand Central Loop Trail. It says it's 11.4 miles. Did I say Central? Grand Circle Loop Trail. Silly me. All right, let's do this. All right, now you can better see how beautiful it is out here. This is a clockwise loop. I've gotten lost a couple times before. I mean, not bad, but just got off the trail a little. I think it's like the first 2.1 miles is all uphill. Then I'll get a little downhill. That's Turtle Head Peak over there. That is a workout. Getting up to the top of there. But the views are worth it. 2.6 miles. So much for thinking I had some downhill soon. This is not the easiest to run on. My legs are tired. Yesterday I ran 10 miles from the hotel. Ran a lot of the Las Vegas Strip. If I get 11.4 miles today, that'll give me 50 for the week. I'm not rounding it up to 12. I'm too tired. That'll give me 50-mile weeks for the last 4 out of 5 weeks. So I'll be really happy about that. All right, at 3.65 miles, I'm crossing the road. It's been all uphill so far. All right, just hit 4 miles. Come up to an intersection and you go right. Now I have a little bit of downhill, looks like. So far, 745 feet of vert. All right, I had to video again right now. Because look at this. Wow. Five and a quarter miles in this trail. The first part is so technical. Especially when you're tired. It's harder. All right, coming up to this parking lot. This is where it can get tricky if you don't know your way. There's the trailhead that goes to the left right there. Don't go there. There's the bathrooms. Just keep going through the parking lot. and go down this road. That's how you stay on the Grand Circle Loop. Okay, so that's called White Rock Mountain Keystone Thrust is what the sign says over there. So yeah, you don't want to go that way. And I'm 5.7 miles into this run. So just before that, you hit that parking lot where I just showed you. Go through it and go to your right down this road. Alright, I came from up there. About ready to hit 6.2 miles. So that road is kind of long. Alright, that's the scenic drive going through this area. Cross the road, stay on the Grand Circle Loop. Alright, I'm about to cross the road again, and the trail is becoming more and more runnable. Almost hitting 7.4 miles, and I have 1,427 feet of vert so far. It's a little after 8 a.m. and now it's starting to get a little warm. This last part of this circle, Grand Circle Loop, is my favorite. Turtlehead Peak right there. That is a workout. Love it though. Alright, I'm 8.25 miles into this. Definitely will get my 50 miles for the week. And that'll give me 50-mile weeks for the last 4 out of 5 weeks. That is awesome. My best week was 56 miles with 9,500 feet of vert. And then next best after that was 54 miles with 8,000 feet of vert. Okay, next you come up to the parking lot for the Turtlehead Peak Trail and Caligo Tanks. Again, you have some bathrooms over there. You want to stay to your left to get back on the trail. Okay, at the end of the parking lot, right here, this is where you want to get back on the trail. Now I only have 3 miles to get back to the visitor center. But these last 3 miles is really the best. Okay, I came from that parking lot right there. But look at this. Holy moly. Can't get enough of the beauty out here. Miles go by much easier when you got trails and views like this. Okay, I came from right there. I think this is a critical turn right here. The signs to me a little confusing. That right there goes up to a parking lot that's just up that hill. I'm gonna go this way because I think this is the right way for the Grand Circle Loop. There's another sign right down here. And I think that sign will say Grand Circle Loop, if I remember right. Yes. All right. There you go. So don't miss that turn there. I've done that before. Okay. All right, about 9 3/4 miles. Okay, so if I remember right, you're gonna go up that trail right there to that parking lot and then go to the left from that parking lot to stay on the Grand Circle Loop. Just so you have an overview of this section. So this is up at the parking lot. You want to stay to your left. That's where I came from. Bathroom's over there. And just at the entrance of this parking lot, right off the scenic loop, catch a trail again. Visitor center, where I parked, right there. Alrighty, coming back to where I started. Right here. 11.57 miles. 1,831 feet of vert. Thanks guys for tagging along. That was the Grand Circle Loop here at Red Rock Canyon. Beautiful place to do some trail running. Alright, it's time to get back to my room, have some breakfast, have a cold drink waiting in my car. Until next time guys, thank you.